Old and Achy here with the 8th and final mission of my Halo 4 Solo Legendary Campaign Walkthrough series, and this is the Midnight mission. And for the mission I turned on the Ket Skull to get Promethian Knights throwing grenades at me, Tilt for a little bit extra shielding, and the Cowbell Skull for a little bit extra explosive capability. And this mission here, this walkthrough will demonstrate why it's pretty good to have a plan B. Because one of the things I tried to do towards the end of the mission did not work. Anyway, as we start off, we're going to get out of the 343 stuff here. We're in the broadsword, and just follow this path. I mean, I use this path every time I do this run without much difficulty whatsoever. You'll be able to see by the extra white lines when I go into full boost, and obviously when I switch weapons here, because I have a reticule because blind is not on. For example, here I take out these poles, switched over to missiles, and take out this gun, and so on and so forth. So I recommend this path for most people. It is very easy to do. I've practiced it a number of times, but again, it's an extremely easy path. What the game wants you to do is overreact to obstacles in your way and make wild swings one way or the other. By the way, there's full boost on. So as we go through the broadsword run here, I'm going to go into a little bit of a rant. First of all, this will be the last Halo 4 filming that I do until the Master Chief Collection comes out. I've been doing a lot of walkthroughs, and what I found that the campaign challenges are recycling every 3 weeks or so. So it doesn't make any sense to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. If you want to know how to do a challenge, just go in and YouTube and search on Halo 4 in the challenge name, and you should get one or more videos showing you how to do it. Okay, we're back on rockets. Yeah, it is a little frustrating because there's a lot more things that can be done in Halo 4 campaign to present as challenges, but everything seems to always be the same thing, and so quite honestly, I'm getting a little bored with it. So there's plenty of videos out there to show you how to do the various campaign challenges. The only reason I did this legendary solo legendary walkthrough series is because one of my gaming pals hadn't gotten the achievement yet and asked if I had done something like this. So I hadn't really, and I decided to go ahead and do it. But even so, I've gotten 2 dislikes on a couple of the missions, and I just can't, I'm scratching my head why, because I'm just trying to help people. And what I think YouTube should do is anytime somebody flags a video with a dislike, they should be required to comment on it to let the author of the video know why they disliked it. They don't need to, announce their name or anything, and it can still be anonymous, but at least give the individual who's doing the video an idea why there was a dislike there, other than the fact that the person who flagged the video is just a jerk. Okay, here we are. End of rant. Alright, we're coming out here to where the guns are. And first thing we need to do, let's switch over to rockets. And we need to take out this central power core because that is providing shielding for the guns. Once we get rid of that, then we have access to the power sources for each individual gun. And I switch back over to guns. There's a couple different ways to go about taking these things out. But I'm using guns, and then I'll go right through the power source emplacement here. Just got to be a little careful because there is a little bit of an invisible wall around the edges of that. Also, there's a couple of poles in there you got to be a little careful of. But this is pretty easy to do. This is Tilt comes in and helps a little bit here with broadsword shielding. And here we go here again. Oops, a little bit of a lag there. I don't know why that happened. Hopefully that's just in my preview screen. Now when we get to the last one here, just go ahead and take it out and bank hard left. I was taking some gas there. I have no idea what from. But went ahead and made it. And that's the end of the broadsword run. And the next thing we're going to be is, I skipped a couple of cutscenes there. We're on the inside now. I'm going to be using a lot of techniques I used in my Mythic S. Lazo run. Anyway, the first thing we want to do, as soon as that watch returns to us, go ahead and start firing at it. You can take it out or not take it out, but the idea is to get it to retreat and then haul it down this left side here. I'm going to duck in this little spot right here.
Keep scanning for the composer.
Reload. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. Okay. And haul it at a diagonal here. Notice that the turrets are up, but I'm not taking fire from them, so this is a pretty safe route. Next up is a knight. He's going to go into an animation, so go ahead and turn around behind him, back smack him, throw a hologram at that knight, keep him busy, and then haul it down this corridor. Just a little bit of fire to get the watchers out of the way. Throw up a hologram, cut right behind this little boxy thing there, and then swing around to the right and back around to the left. And thanks to Catch, all the knights want to do is throw grenades at you instead of fire at you, or teleport on top of you, or whatever. And there we go. We just ran past them all. And that is not difficult to do. Just follow that route. Alright, switch over to the light rifle, switch over to the suppressor. And then we're going to come up here and put Cortana into the terminal here. And then wait for the portal to activate. And then go on through. Now we've got to deal with 5 crawlers, one of which has a binary. The first one always comes up and charges, so he's easy to take out. Second one sometimes charges, sometimes hangs back. And we want to be real careful here because of that binary knight. It's a one-shot kill. Alright. I believe he's still out there somewhere. Being real careful. Now the thing about that binary crawler is that he doesn't have much armor. Alright, through here. Now we're going to rush this area here. Sprint, throw out a hologram up that ramp, and then start sprinting. Left edge here. Okay. Right edge here. Start firing at that knight just to keep him busy, and then haul it towards the portal. Now this is a choke point right there. It may take more than one try to get through that area, because their behavior varies a little bit run to run. But that's the idea to rush it. They're very difficult to take out. Notice I grabbed the hammer. I got a light rifle, full ammo. I grabbed 2 plasma grenades, made them my primary grenade, and came out of the portal, back smack that knight, and haul it down here. We're going to hide here momentarily. The portal is almost straight across from us. Got to wait for it to come up. There we go. And there's a watcher right there. Sometimes he just stays there. Sometimes he swings over behind a post on the right, but he's easy to take out. Alright, we throw out a hologram, switch over to the hammer, and wait a tick, and then haul it down here, sprint jump. Okay, up this platform here, do another sprint jump. If you got a knight in the way, go ahead and hammer him. Alright, halfway through the circle, go into sprint, count 1,000, jump, 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 throw him off the platform with a hammer. By the way, that's probably, I'm not sure whether tilt or Cowbell gives you, I'm pretty sure tilt gives you a little bit extra capability with the hammer there. That's why you went flying. I'm pretty sure it's tilt. It might be Cowbell, but anyway, we've got them both on, so it's not really an issue here. We want to take the watcher out, leave at least one of the crawlers still kicking while we take the watcher out, because as soon as we we're down to one enemy, then reinforcements are going to appear down here on the far side of Crawler Alley. And they'll come in waves of 2, 3, or 4. And what you want to do is you want to reload between waves. Make sure you always have enough ammo to take them out. Okay, I'm strafing a little bit here to get auto aim or aim assist activated. That makes it a bigger hitbox. Okay. Now if they get close enough, they're going to jump. But that takes care of the crawlers. There's about 12 of them. And go back and ammo up, throw a hologram right there to keep their attention. And then head back to this little barricade here and use it as cover. Now the crawlers on the right side coming down the right wall can't see you, and that's the reason we're hanging out right here. Try to take out some of the crawlers coming down the left side, like so. And there's going to be two big waves coming at us. This is the first one. And we're going to let the guns do most of the work. This is another benefit of tilt. This gives the our defense system out there a little bit more extra armor, if you will. So the guns, it's harder for the crawlers to take the guns out. So let the guns do most of the work. If you got a crawler coming at you down the corridor like so, go ahead and take them out. And if you get a clear headshot on them from behind the barricades, go ahead and take them. But don't waste any ammo. Okay, that's the end of the first wave. Now the second wave is going to be a little bit different here. But what's going to happen, we will still have crawlers coming down the left side here, down this left wall. But what's going to happen here is that most of the crawlers in this wave are going to charge down this pathway. Well, they're not going to charge, but they're going to be coming down the pathway at you, firing away. Now I'm looking up there to see if any more are coming down here. And so in this particular wave, you need to step out. Notice that I'm strafing here, get auto aim assist or whatever, helping, and just take them out from the middle of the pathway. Okay, once they're all gone, we don't want to activate yet here. Let's go back and ammo up because we're going to have 3 or 4 more coming up from Crawler Alley. Alright, we want to take them out. I'm not that great a shot. Okay. Now we can breathe easy for a little bit. Alright, let's grab Cortana. As soon as we do, that's the next big endless wave of crawlers that's coming down the far walls there. And notice I threw the 2 plasma grenades. I want to keep them busy down there. Jump, hammer them out of the way as necessary, and haul it through the portal. Okay, we made it through Crawler Alley, and now we're on to the towers. There's 3 of them. There's the Crawler Tower because it's mostly crawlers. There's the Skip Tower because we're just going to run right through it, not engage anybody there. And then there's the dreaded Night Tower. And once we get through that, we've got to come back to our original position and take out 3 really nasty battle wagon knights. Actually, 2 of them are battle wagons, I believe. So we're just kind of floating along here, catching our breath.
He's powering it out.
I actually made pretty good time to this point. Not a speed run by any means. Okay. There's plenty of ammo up here, so we're gonna, before we go anywhere, we're going to ammo up on the light rifle. If we needed pulse grenades, there's pulse grenades on the right side. And this is the starting point of our, and ending point of our tower drive, if you will. Now when we grab Cortana back, we're going to go to the right. And the idea here is to take out the power sources that are feeding the shields for the Didact. Anyway, grab Cortana, go to the right, and we're on our way to the Crawler Tower. Now I was using that little ramp up as cover for those first couple of crawlers there. And I'll come back here. All of the enemies, Promethian and Covenant in Halo 4, in fact all the Halo games, fire at center mass, which is the heart, the chest. So you can duck down these ramps and behind barriers and such, and just peek over the top and have a clear shot on an enemy, but they keep firing into the barrier or the ramp or whatever. Okay, got all the crawlers are down. We're taking out that watcher. I'm looking to make sure another one doesn't sneak up on me. Crawler, that is. Okay, it looks like it's all clear. Now notice how careful I'm being right here, because there is a binary crawler up on the wall. Let's take him out and then haul it up here and get full ammo back on the light rifle and halt in this little room on the right. The crawlers will not follow you in. We're going to swap out the hammer temporarily for the incinerator cannon, and as soon as that watcher goes stationary and starts firing, we take him out. It's a one-shot kill, which is a good thing. And now we can, ooh, that's 2 for 1 there. Now we can take out the crawlers at distance at our leisure. And I happen to like this position here to do that. Some people take up other positions, but this is a good one for me. And if I'm taking too much gas, I can always retreat back into that little room. Again, because they will not follow. Okay, and I'm not even scoping in here. I'm just kind of strafing a little bit. And getting 3-round bursts, a little bit wider burst when I do that, not zoomed in. That might be the last one right there. Okay, and now what happens here is when we start putting fire on the watcher, he starts strafing widely, left or right. And so just keep putting rounds on him, and that will take him out. Okay, so that clears this area, and now we're coming up to the next level. Now before we activate the light bridge, there's going to be 3 crawlers on the other side spawning almost directly across from us. We want to take them out first, because if we activate the light bridge, they will charge across the bridge, and that makes life a little tougher. So it's a lot easier to do that from over here. If I were a better shot, I'd already have them all. Come on, Mr. Crawler. Come on out. There he is. Okay, that takes care of those 3. Let's go ahead and activate the light bridge, and that's going to spawn a bunch of more crawlers and a watcher, and ultimately Promethian Knight. I'm going to come about 2/3 of the way across the light bridge and let the crawlers come to me. Okay, and at some point, if I get a clear shot on the watcher, I'll switch over to the incinerator cannon and take him out. Oh, I wish I was a better shot. Now there's the watcher giving him a little bit of shielding there. Okay, looks like I got it. God, doggone it. I hate that. Forgot to reload. Alright, so when in doubt, jump down, retreat, and go back and reset. But that's not the plan B I was talking about earlier. That's coming up here on the night tower. Okay, there he is. He was stationary, and now he's gone. Okay, this is a great use of the incinerator cannon. So that's what you want. You want the watcher stationary. It doesn't matter how far away he is, just get him stationary. Alright. Just get him stationary, and he's a fairly easy target for the incinerator cannon. I believe that I've got a crawler right across the light bridge from me. That's why I was taking fire there. Oh yeah, there he is, little bugger. Okay. Got several more to take out. There's always one or two sitting down on that left post, like so. Now I am not, oh there's one right there. I am not a good shot in this run for some reason. Some days you have it, some days you don't. Alright. I'm going to go back down and some ammo here. Go back down and get that gravity hammer. The incinerator cannon served us well, but now we want to get back to the gravity hammer. I'm taking a little shortcut there, you don't have to. Alright, there should be one more crawler out there right on that post. Usually is an easy target. And now we're on to the Knight. And I still have my hologram. What I want to do is I want to get that Knight positioned in such a way that I can come at him and hammer him off the platform. Even if he stays on the lower level, he becomes no threat to me. And this took a little, sometimes this, he's set up right away. You notice how he's hanging out there on the right? He's just not cooperating. He's just kind of standing there on the right. So what I'm trying to do is get him out in the center, a little bit to the left, down there by that, by where the terminal is, but on this side of the structure. Okay, looks like he might be. Well, at least he's in the center now. Alright, let's see what we can do. Okay, got him throwing grenades. Let's switch to the hammer. Swing on down here. Get him in a grenade throwing animation and hammer him off the platform. And as soon as we do that, the terminal comes up because we've cleared the deck of enemies. And we've just cleared the crawler tower. Not too difficult. Alright, now the next tower is what I call the skip tower because we're just going to run right through it. But before we do, we've got two crawlers down there around those little barricades that we want to take out. We don't want them firing at us as we rush through. Now sometimes, again, I'm not being a very good shot today. I mean, they are right on the edge of my visual range, but I can see them. Trying to draw him out. Just poke his head out because I need to get him with a headshot. Oh, there we go. You can tell when you get them because they get all sparkly like that. Alright, that takes care of the two crawlers. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some ammo here in case I need it. Okay, and off we go to the man cannon. And get across here. Alright, throw up a hologram to keep the Knight as busy as possible. Alright, jump here, jump up here, up here, up here, up here. Sprint across here. Sprint jump down here. I took a shot right in the backside here. Alright, across on the man cannon. And now what's going to happen here is Knight's going to spawn right there. And we want to take him off with a proximity swing of the hammer. And this is where the plan B comes in. I was trying to grenade jump up here, and I didn't quite get it. See, I didn't quite do it right. And what's going to happen if you miss the jump, you're immediately going to be attacked by Promethian Knight coming up a little bit and these crawlers. So it's good that I loaded up on ammo. So now I'm going to plan B. I was thinking about maybe trying another grenade jump, but the problem is that the Knight. See, the Knight's giving me fire, and I want to do that grenade jump with full shields. So at this point, I decided, yep, this is Plan B time, which means I'm going to have to slug my way through the lower levels of this tower. All right, so now I'm trying to position the Knight so that I can do a circle melee on him, or an assassination. Now sometimes there's a watcher over there as well. I'm a little surprised I didn't see the watcher. But that's okay. It's possible that the watcher, if you turn more skulls on, you get the watcher. I'm not really sure why I didn't see a watcher here. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is get that Knight right about there. Okay, here we go. Make my run. Okay, this time I did an assassination. And notice I'm taking a little bit of fire there. That's because there's some crawlers up on the second level that are firing down that ramp. And they should be coming out at me. That's why I retreated. Okay, they're hanging out on the ramp. But I have no qualms about running for cover when I'm taking fire. Okay, that's 2 of them down. The third one I want to take out before I try my next bit. Because there's 2 knights up to here that I'm going to need to get a little tricky with. And with that crawler alive, and you really can't take the knights out easily with the light rifle. They're just bullet sponges. So what I'm trying to do here is, I know there's a crawler. I need to take him out. And I also know that the knights are going to start throwing grenades at me if I get close enough. So I'm trying to position myself. You can see the crawler behind that knight. Sometimes you can catch him right about there. Just got to be careful. Once you zoom in on the light rifle, you kind of lose visibility with everything else. There's that darn crawler. Again, I'm trying to get him positioned. The knight has Promethian vision, so he knows where I'm at. Okay, there we go. I got the crawler. Now I'm going to try to do a little sneak attack, and this took several attempts. Sneak attack on one of the knights. By coming over here and jumping up here and do a crouch jump here and hold the crouch so you can get up to this level. You notice where that knight is. Problem is the other knight was firing, so he turned around. But you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. If that one knight goes into patrol mode and starts walking away from me, I can rush him and backsmack him and take him out. Okay, and like I said, this took several tries. Now using the motion detector here. Just looking, seeing where he's at. Alright, he's in his patrol mode. He's kind of walking away. Oh, now he's kind of doing a dance there. Boy, he just turned around on me right at the last second. So that didn't work. Let's go back and try for a third time's the charm. These 2 guys, well, at least they are a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, you can see him over here. He's real close to me. He kind of stops. And now he's moving away. Boom! Got him. Okay, and let's just haul it down here to get out of harm's way. Take a big sigh of relief, and now we're going to work on the second knight and get him in grenade throwing animation, position ourselves in a manner similar to this, and we're going to do a circle melee. As soon as he starts throwing that grenade, come around behind him. Now notice I went just past middle because I'm using my right arm, if you will, for the melee, and that takes care of the knight. Animation, not animation, it doesn't matter. Alright, now we've got a bunch of knights up here, and as soon as I activate the bridge, 2 appear right across, and I want them to see me, because I want one of them to come across the bridge at me. I'm going to hide right here. And I'm going to hammer him off the platform and immediately get the heck out of dodge, because the other one's throwing grenades at me. Get my shields back, and now I'm going to try to take this one out over here with a circle melee. Now the grenade jump, I think there's 6 knights total, but the grenade jump would have allowed me to take these 2 knights out easily from behind and then take out the rest of the knights in under a minute or so. Whoops, didn't look good. For some reason I was having problems with this guy. But essentially what I would have done is I would have taken out the 2 knights that I'm dealing with now. Okay, there we go. And then immediately go for a knight that was in the middle, retreat, go for the knight on the left and hammer him off, and then immediately go down and take out a battle wagon as he spawned, and take out a knight commander with a hammer blow as he spawned, and then finish off the knight on the right. That was the plan. So now I'm going to be trying to do something similar now that I got the first two knights down. I want the knight in the middle to come to me, like so. He's just, sometimes he comes all the way up here, and I'm going to try to do an assassination on him here. And for some reason I hit zoom, and I missed him. So if I miss, just get the heck out of dodge, retreat, reset. You have to get back across the light bridge, just to get out of harm's way, and reset. And again, this is my plan B, by the way, because I missed the grenade jump. Alright, notice how he comes back up. I'm trying to get him in a position where I can... I don't know why in the world I'm zooming here. I'm just getting a little twitchy finger. I obviously don't want to zoom, but notice my shields are shot, so I want to get the heck out of dodge before I take any more gas. Alright. Take that little shortcut again. Those are crouch jumps, by the way. Sprint jump, crouch jump. Alright, let's try again. Because when I do get this middle knight, everything else is going to happen pretty quick. Alright, here he goes. Here comes the middle knight. Come on up, pal. There we go. Got him throwing grenades at me. Got him throwing grenades at me. Rushing. Spin around behind him. Finally, got him. And then haul it back here. Reset. Okay, now I'm going to take the guy out on the left with the hammer. Hammer him off the platform. Run down here. Okay, right behind the battle wagon, the spawns. Melee him, hammer him off the platform, and I just got one knight left. So at least this part of it is working okay once I took that center knight out. But it shows you can clear the entire tower, even the lower levels, and still clear. Oh shoot! Don't tell me somebody spawned a watcher. That's okay. Let's go ahead and take him out. Anyway, I would recommend studying the sequence of events here. But once that guy's gone, then the terminal appears, because we've cleared the tower. And we're almost done. We're getting ready to go back where we started. And we've got 3 knights to take care of. We're going to take care of them with the tower. We've got to be real careful, because the battle wagons can do a sonic blast and blast you off the platform. So, in essence, what you want is you want these guys throwing grenades at you, and that's why I turned catch on. The catch makes them all grenade happy. Alright, we're going through a forced cutscene here. Okay, got control back, hammer out. This may take more than one try as well, but you'll get the idea how I demonstrate. First thing we want to do is sprint up and take care of the first knight. Notice I didn't hit him directly, I just hammered in proximity. Okay, that was a bit of a blast there. Notice how far I jumped back. Okay, take him out, run up here to cover. I don't know if I got him or not, but I want to get the heck out of dodge here. I want to get away from them in case they're still on the platform. But it looks like I was able to hammer them off the platform, and that's the goal. Once you hammer off the both of these top knights off the platform, that's it. Now we're almost done here. We can still die by making a mistake. Anyway, cutscene here I'm going to skip. Alright. This is sort of like what happens right at the beginning. You got to use the left thumbstick to climb and crawl, and then when we're going up that elevator shaft. Okay. Make sure you plant it with the left trigger, because if you don't, you're dust. Okay, good. I planted with the left trigger. There goes the didact. This is so anticlimactic, it's ridiculous. I would have thought there would be a better ending to Halo 4 than this. Alright, now we're using the left thumbstick to crawl to the nuke. Alright. And we get to watch the composer blasting out Las Vegas, wherever the heck it's blasting, and then hit the nuke, and that's it. That's all she wrote. That's the end of the mission. I'm going to go ahead and skip whatever I can skip here. I can't skip the 343 thanks for the journey thingy, but I can skip the credits and I can skip the epilogue. That's Midnight Solo Legendary, and again I use the Catch, Cowbell, and Tilt Skulls to help me out. I do hope this helps you in your quest to get the Halo 4 Solo Legendary Campaign achievement. This is Old and Achy, as we skip the cutscene here. Okay, this is Old and Achy, signing off. Take care, everybody.